Okay, this is a basic introduction to MailerLite. So when you log in, you're on the dashboard. This is my account, and you see I don't have a whole lot of activity here on this particular account. There are 21 subscribers. It tells you how many new ones, how many last month, how many unique, and how many that you're approved for. It'll show you your subscriber growth, how many automations you have active, and how many forms you have. And this could include opt-in forms, landing pages, etc. Next page we have is campaigns. And I did this earlier, but my mic wasn't working. So this is what you would use if you wanted to send a one-time email. So say you have a special product on sale or a special notice that you want to go out to a particular group. You could send a campaign to all subscribers, or you could send it to one particular group, and you would create a campaign. And when you did, you see I did one earlier that said test subject. I'm going to edit this one so I can show you. And since I did this earlier, it did not show that I chose the drag and drop editor, but I'll show you that again later. So when you open, it'll have your standard email here. And then you can drag and drop information. It's not going to want to pull it up for me. So I'm going to go back to campaigns, and I'm going to create a new one. Subject is going to be test 2. It's from me, from my address. It's in English. And we're going to go to next, which is content. We're going to choose the drag and drop editor. That's my preference. There's also rich text and your own HTML, but drag and drop to me is the easiest. Because I have my logo set up, it automatically pops in for me, and yours will as well since I've set that up on your account. And from there you can pull in whatever type of content you want. So the first block, I can pull in an image or text or a button or image plus text, a gallery. Let's say we want an image. Let's say we're doing a workout and we want to say, join us, at 3 a.m. at such and such gym where we're going to do, Pilates for 30 minutes. So we may put a picture of us at the gym working out. We're going to put in text, and that's where we would say, all of that information. We just click over here. We can do a subtitle. We could put a link, or we could say join us, and then all the other information that we want. Save that. We may want to put a divider, which will just drop a line in, and you can click on that and make that divider your branded color right there. And then after the divider, we could do other things there. Sorry about that. We could do social links after the divider, if it will let us. There we go. And those also you can click on and you can go in. These are your Facebook page, your Twitter page. If you want to do Instagram, or if you want to do LinkedIn, whatever you want to do there, you can add. And then you can say done editing. I have everything that I want. And you move on through this and you choose all active subscribers, or if you want a particular group. You can exclude certain groups. So right now it's going to all subscribers, 21. I can say, I don't want these people to get it because they're not interested. Then I can review and confirm. And it's going to go to 9 people because we've excluded a group. I'm not going to schedule because it's a test. The next option are subscribers. And you click there, that's going to show you all of your subscribers here. I'm going to click on myself just to show you. So for me, I've been sent one email. I've opened it. I've clicked it. So if you had 30 people here, it would let you know how many of those 30 had opened, how many had clicked on it. This is the group that I'm in with this email address, and this is my activity. So that's a way to just kind of go in and take a look at your cold subscribers, see who's interacting with you. Your next tab at the top is Forms. Here you can create pop-up forms, and those you could set up for a blog page, a particular page on your website, your home page, wherever you wanted it, and it could pop up after 30 seconds of someone being there on the site, or 10 seconds. It could show when, say, your reader has reached your site and they've scrolled down and read 10% of your blog post, or 30%, then the pop-up could come. Or if when they attempt to leave your page, so okay, I'm done reading and I'm going to go back, oh wait, before you do, and the pop-up would come up. And that's just a basic opt-in form saying, hey, wait before you go, sign up for our newsletter, give me your email, and hit subscribe. Landing pages. This is something we just created for you. So basically you can drop these. They provide you a link that you can put in a blog post. You could drop it in Facebook chat, wherever you wanted to put a link, and they would land on your page. And it could be a sales page, a webinar sign-up page, and it's the same format for design. You can choose the drag and drop editor, and you can put all of those same features: an image, a video, a text, a button. So you could just go down the page and add all of those things from the right column to design it any way you wanted. And then there's also embedded forms, which are just your standard pop-up forms. These are mine all for blog post. So when you're reading my blog post, you'll have a little square right in the middle that says sign up here to get a free ConvertKit swipe file. It's a welcome sequence, and you can get 5 emails. Just enter your email address and your name and click go. So those are just standard opt-in forms. Automations, and these work on the same premise of the campaign or the forms, where you can do the drag and drop. You see I have several set up. I have tutorials, and they go through this. They get a content upgrade that's delivered to them with they get an email saying thank you, and then they get what they signed up for, and then they get dropped in to one of my sequences or automations. So to create a new one, just click there on the top right. And we're going to set up a workflow trigger. So what we do here is, I'm going to call this just test 2. And my trigger is going to be when subscriber joins a group, and these are the groups that we created before for our different opt-ins. So for mine, remember I had 17 Hats, ConvertKit, Canva, Acuity Tutorials, and of course I have a couple of others there. So I'm going to say if someone opts into my 17 Hats, this is the workflow trigger that they're going to get. So they sign up for 17 Hats, and they are going to immediately get an email. And this is going to be a welcome email. We're just going to say welcome. Edit content. We're going to choose the drag and drop. Again, my logo pops up, and here in the drag and drop, we may just want text. We just click on that box and we say, thanks for signing up. Here are your tutorials. And then we can put a link in there. We just highlight our text, link, and then we paste in our URL where we want them to go for the tutorials. And we save, and we say we're done. And it goes back to our sequence. So we may decide this may be a 5-week program. So when they sign up, they get this delivery that says welcome. And then we'll put in a delay, and they may 1 day later get an email that contains week 1. And then we have another delay of 7 days. And then they get an email. That's week 2. And you keep going through your sequence, however long it is. So first thing that you're going to immediately want to deliver when they sign up, hey, thanks for signing up. This is what you're going to get. This is who I am. However you want to introduce that sequence. And then you put in your delay, usually of 1 day, and you deliver the first of 5 or 10 or however many there are. So if it's a 5-day workout series, here's week 1. Then 7 days later, you'll get week 2. And then you'll just put in another delay, and you just keep going that way until you've finished up your cycle for your course or your program, whatever it is that you're offering. And then you save it. And I think that covers basically your automations or workflows that you want to set up. So if you have multiple sequences, like I've got this welcome sequence, and it's turned on. This one didn't give me the option to turn on because I didn't finish out those emails that I put in. So once you get all of your emails put in, you see this one's turned off. I can turn it on just by simply toggling. And I'm going to turn it back off. I'm not sure. I must have been waiting on something there. It looks like everything else is turned on here. So once you get all of your emails filled out and you have all your delays and everything set in, it'll give you the option to turn it off or on. And even if it's on and you decide you want to add more content, you could still go back in and edit. I think that covers everything. I've had a couple of different issues today with text, so I'm sorry if I missed something. I may have covered it in the last 1 or 2 videos that I did that didn't go through. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Thanks.